Hello, it's the You Never Know Matt Show. Today, I'm going to give a quick reminder of the six-step anxiety, what do I want to call it? An anxiety remedy, because it's a remedy. It's not really a cure, because we are always going to experience anxiety, even when we don't want to, because that's life. Anxiety is fear. Right? It might be a persistent form of fear, but it is fear. Okay, so the first step in the anxiety remedy is to bring our focus to this moment here and now. That's the first step. Focus down. So I'm going to name them all quickly, and then I'm going to go back and explain them a little bit. Okay? Step one is to bring our focus into the present moment. Step two is to accept how we feel. You do that by rating it on a 1 to 100, right? 3 is to breathe deeply. Take some box breaths. I'll explain what those are. Number 4 is to ask a question to change the focus. What can I be thankful for today? What's going well in my life? What can I do differently right now? 5 is to do anything different. So if you're sitting, stand up. If you're walking around in, let's say, the grocery store, and you're hunched over and you're like, oh God, I feel anxious. I feel anxious. Right? You would stand up straight and be like, all right, it's one step, think about something else, change the subject in your head, right? The last one is to let go and trust that this too shall pass. Okay, so go back to number 1. We are withdrawing attention from future and past and narrowing it down to this moment here and now. Because we can only handle what's going on here and now, right? Number 2 is to rate the feeling that we have on a 0 to 100. 100 being most upset. How anxious are we? Are we 60% anxious? Are we 70% anxious? Are we 10% anxious? 20, 30? You could rate it anywhere in there. 55%, 56, 57, somewhere in there. So when we rate it, we are accepting it as we rate it. We're saying, okay, let's see, right now, let me check with myself. I'm at about probably like a 32 or a 33 right now, okay? So I have a little bit of I'm awake right now, right? I got some, right? Because even before I was making the video, I was like, I got to figure out something new to do on the videos because I'm trying to experiment. Okay, so the 4th one is to ask a question, right? Oh, no, 3rd, we're on 3rd. Okay, 3rd, take a deep breath. So I like to do box breathing, which is, you can breathe in for 4 seconds, 4, hold it for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, breathe out for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold it out for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If 4 seconds is too much to hold the breath out or to hold it in, then go down to 3 or 2. That's fine. 1, 2, hold, 1, 2, breathe out, 1, 2, hold out, 1, 2, right? So you're breathing in, you're holding, breathing out, you're holding it out, and then you're breathing in once again. Yes. Number 4 is to ask a good question, right? Because our question determines our focus. If we're asking ourselves, why does this keep happening? That's going to probably make us upset, especially if it's about something that we're not happy about. So an example could be someone at work upset you. They said something that you didn't like. Why do they keep doing that? What is it about me that causes people to disrespect me? Right? Instead, we could ask, what is going well here? What can I do differently? What could possibly be a solution, right? Okay, and then we have number 5, which is to just do something different. You could stand up straight. You could, if you find that whenever you go to a certain place, you start to get anxious, you could go to that place, but maybe even walk differently. If, as funny as that sounds, like we can kind of like do something to like switch your physiology up, which is how you're holding your body, how you're breathing, right? if you're sitting in your house and you're like texting on your phone and you're like, I'm getting anxious, stand up, maybe even take a walk, right? Do something different. Try to expend some energy. And the last one is to let go and trust that this too shall pass. Everything passes. The good moods pass, the bad moods pass, the good times pass, the bad times pass, right? Everything passes. So I'll reiterate once again the steps, 6 steps. 1 is to withdraw attention from past and future, narrow it down to this moment, here and now, because it's the only moment that exists. Today is the only day. If you can't narrow it down to this moment here and now, narrow it down to this 10 seconds, and then narrow it down to this minute, and then narrow it down to this hour, or narrow it down to this hour. So, day, hour, 10 minutes, 1 minute, and then the seconds that are passing, because this now is the only moment, right? 3, box breathing, right, or taking a deep breath, right? Gives you a little, it's like a little vacation. Ooh, you like it? Yes. And then we have number 4, which is to ask a question, right? Ask a good question. Question determines focus. Focus determines reality. Number 5 is to do one thing different. Something physical, right? Something that you actually are doing differently. You're not just thinking different thoughts. You're doing something different, right? You're getting up, you're sitting down, you're walking faster, you're walking slower. Something that you're doing, something that you can do. And then finally, let go and trust, because everything is impermanent, nothing lasts. Here we go.